Hi, my name is Wan. I'm a coach based in Singapore. In this sharing, I would like to share an artificial intelligence tool called ChatGPT. I want to share its capabilities and some of its limitations. And for the sharing, I will use the example of finding your next job. Let's get started. Before sharing about ChatGPT, I would like to share some terms and concepts. The first term is large language model. It is a deep learning algorithm that can recognize, summarize, translate, predict, and generate text based on the knowledge gained from tons of data. And second term I want to share is generative pre-trained transformer. Is an implementation of large language model, but it takes in the conversation, form a property for all the words in its vocabulary. Remember the massive data that we feed into the model and choose one of them as the most likely word as an output. So what is ChatGPT? ChatGPT is developed by a company called OpenAI. One of its large language model is GPT, and ChatGPT is based on this GPT model version 3.5. On top of using GPT as a large language model, OpenAI has also to improve ChatGPT effectiveness by feeding it with lots of examples. And for each response, there is human to give feedback to the output. For example, giving a grade. You may ask, what are some of the limitations of ChatGPT? The first one is it only have access to information and data up to 2021. And the second limitation is because GPT is a probability model, therefore the output may be inaccurate, untruthful, and misleading. And the third limitation is ChatGPT is text-based. It cannot access any other data in other formats like audio, video. And you may wonder, what can it do for us, given its limitation and the large language model it has access to? The first capability of ChatGPT is finding information. I'm sure you remember the company has fed ChatGPT with lots of information. Let's try it out. Imagine Imagine you are a software developer with the skill in this JavaScript library called Node.js, and you are looking for your next job. So a question you may have, which Singapore-based company are the major employers for this skill? Let's try it out. Well, so most of the example givens are well-known company. And let's talk about the second capability of ChatGPT, summarizing information. In this example, the software developer may have to update the resume, and a possible way of updating the resume is refer to an example that the person trusts. So let's see how does the ability to summarize information help this software developer. So in this request, it's going to summarize a resume in a web in a web page, and from there, the software developer can get inspiration and learn from the example. Let's see what can we learn from this resume example. Yeah. So this is what we learn about good resume, well structured and comprehensive, and highlight skill and provide summary of the education experience, easy to read, visually appealing, and including clear heading and bullet point. So let's see what it can do to help in this example. So in this third capability is generate content. In this example, we will ask ChatGPT to rewrite an resume given. Since we know what is a good resume, let's use the information. You ask the resume should be comprehensive and well structured. It highlights can skill. Last candidate skill, and also provide a summary of education of the experience. Okay, let's try this request. We write the resume for a software developer. The resume should be comprehensive and well structured. It highlights the candidate technical skills and also provide a base summary of a brief summary of education and work experience. Okay, since ChatGPT couldn't access URL, we have to replace the content of this URL into the prompt. This is a software developer resume as example. We'll copy it and paste it here. Right. Let's try out the capability of ChatGPT in rewriting a given content based on some criteria. Hmm. Like, almost done. Okay, let's preview the rewrite resume. It has summary as like the original. The original is using title profile is changed to summary as per our instruction. And you also use a title of key skill and an accomplishment, similar to the original example. And based on this initial review, one change GPT has changed the original resume is in the accomplishment section. It rewrites all the sentence to be active, as successfully perform something, advise somebody, serve as role. So if you are not happy with this resume, where can you what can you try next? Here is the next um, example of what you can try is divide and conquer. Um, divide the task to multiple parts and optimize part by part. So from the resume, there is a summary, accomplish and experience. So that means we can optimize the summary part, the accomplish section and experience section. You may ask, how do we ask ChatGPT to optimize each part? I want to share a general prompt for today's sharing. It has three parts, and there are three parts in the request. First is the outcome. What are we expecting? And what we're gonna have. The second part is more about the background, the situation, and the part is constraint, if there's any. So in this example, I use an example of a fresh graduate who is interested to get the first job as a software developer in Singapore. And the graduate has a bachelor degree in computer science with average grade, and the final year project is about trading crypto. The constraint is the graduate has borrowed some money and need to work as soon as possible. Let's see what kind of advice ChatGPT could suggest. Alright, it seems ChatGPT has some problem. Maybe let's try to regenerate. Hmm. So from the request, it can understand the focus is about increased chance of securing the first job as a software developer. And some of the ideas are networking, building portfolio, upskilling, focusing on relevant experience, proactive, prepare for interviews, considering freelancing project, uh, and as an ex-software developer and coach, I can see most ideas are relevant and appropriate for this situation. And thank you for watching this video about the capabilities and limitation of ChatGPT and using ChatGPT as a way to find the next job. I wonder, what would you use ChatGPT for? Share your idea in the comment section. Thank you.